What's up, guys, and welcome back for another Fallout 76 video. We're going to be talking about underground building, underground mesh building, how to access underground. I'm not going to do a full build here, but I will show you how to open up access to underground, and that'll take you to one of my other camps where I have a little bit more going on underground and kind of how you would utilize something like this. During events where you're like Sanitron, where you can hide your Collectron underground, and you can make it really difficult for people to find the entrance, but we're going to start off basically with a foundation here, and then we're going to go to our stored items, and we're going to just a normal regular staircase. The next thing we're going to get here is a rug. I usually just place the rug right here on this corner, and then the next thing we want is a personal terminal, which we'll just kind of place it here on the rug, make it kind of nice and even. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab the rug itself, and we're going to just get it placed on the stairs. Now you might have to mess with this a little bit. It's going to be depending on the height and everything. Once you have that placed like that, we're going to grab the stairs and we're going to bring it down like this. You want about the keyboard, or a little bit between the keyboard and the monitor, to be above or at least below ground. You can go deeper than this, but the idea is that we use the terminal and then it will put us underground when we exit the terminal. So we enter the terminal like this, and then we are leaving ourselves enough of a stairway to fall onto when we're underground. Now once you're under here, now this camp spot is not great to show for this because this is all water underneath here, but normally on other camp spots you'll have just nothing but abyss. If you fall off the stairs or whatever, and you'll fall for a bit, and then it'll just teleport you back up to the surface. But as you can see, we can swim around here and kind of under the mesh and everything. You can see the generators hidden under here and all of that. So that's how you actually get the entrance and everything. So we're going to go and switch to my public vendor camp, and then I will show you how I utilize a trick like this on something just to hide generators and to hide wires and stuff like that. And also I'll show you different things you can use to get inside. Now obviously you saw the terminal there to get inside. That's usually a good setup, but you can also utilize alien stasis pod or symptomatic. So this camp here is pretty basic. It just has a junk extractor, which obviously you can't see any wires or anything. All the generators are underneath. And then also I have like the weenie wagon, the popcorn machine drop merged into this thing. Looks really nice. And then all these wires and as well you can't really see. They're all underground. But what you can do is you can go over here to where this turret is, and if you go around on the ground here, you'll see the alien stasis chamber. This allows you to actually just get up underneath the ground. The stasis chamber is nice, but the symptomatic is usually the most common you'll see. It allows you to like cure your disease as you go underground. But there's no real way, and if you move it, then you have to make sure you manage your entrance. If you're messing with your entrance and trying to hide it, make sure you have a duplicate, because if you do lose access to the mesh, you have to kind of reestablish the first thing we did in the video to kind of get back underground to kind of fix everything. I like the stasis pod here because it allows me to kind of AFK for like 45 minutes, and if I'm in it, then nobody else can get in it. The other thing that's annoying here too is if you use a stasis and you have an ally, the ally will get in it and then they'll be under mesh. So that can be kind of annoying. But then down here, let's go in, like I said, let's throw in a symptomatic here real quick, and I'll kind of show you how what that would look like. In order to get out of underground, you just kind of jump up. But like the stasis or the symptomatic is actually a lot taller, and so you can utilize this too. It's just a really easy, quick in and out. Doesn't require you to like kind of stay in a thing. That works as well. Now this is kind of set up for this is my public vendor camp, so I like to hide generators, I like to hide weather machines, any of that crazy stuff. You can see there's a wire going over there to the junk extractor, because I have the wire, no restriction wire trick, as well as a drop merge generator down here, and all this stuff is set up to kind of work off of that. And also it's kind of put in a way where that wire coming down from the shop is down through the actual prefab, so you can't really see that either. And then I just have that networked out to the weather machine here. You can see the generator a little bit better, and that's essentially the whole wire network. The whole camp is ran off of that fusion generator there. And then we're able to go down a little bit further, where I literally just have the collectron. If you do hide a collectron underground and you don't want it to like go up the stairs, it'll go up the stairs and it'll go through the mesh and it'll wander around. If you don't want it to be visible like that, then you just need to like barricade it in there. You don't want to bump the edge of the collectron all the way up to the wall, because if the collectron can't step out, then it'll just teleport out and it'll escape. Leave it enough room to actually get fully out of the machine and stand there, barricaded over here with these, and it'll just kind of hang out here. It won't move, and it'll still collect stuff. It doesn't have to move around to collect stuff. I also put these barriers up here just so I don't like accidentally fall off, because that's just annoying. If you fall off, then just, you know, teleport you back up and you gotta come all the way back down and everything like that. But this is a pretty good example. And like I have a vendor down here, and this allows me to actually come down here and put more stuff on the vendor, maybe while people are shopping. I do the same thing in shelters, where I'll have a vendor in my shelter, and that just allows me to post stuff on the vendor and then go back to the open world, and it'll repopulate the top side vendor and everything. I'm using this skeleton wheelbarrow here, which is a really cool item to actually use to drop merge, because you can put that conduit pipe right there on the handles, which takes the whole generator kind of a good distance away from the primary mesh of the wheelbarrow, and you can drop it down, and then you can kind of move it around as you need it to. But that's gonna be it for this video. Underground mesh building is cool. Like I said, if you are working on like, if you're like gonna work on like hiding this, then make sure you have kind of a backup entrance, so you can kind of, because you'll have to go up and down and kind of look. What I actually like about the alien stasis pod as well is it kind of just looks like the top of it. If you just leave the top of it out of the ground, it kind of looks like a rock for the most part. So even if you were actively looking, you'd have to be like right on it to kind of see what was going on. But I'm not really worried about people getting down there. More or less, for this camp, it's just about hiding generators, hiding wires, hiding weather machines, so that everything looks a little bit more neat and everything. But thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments, you know, if you use any underground builds in your camp, what you use them for. Obviously, people are been hiding Sanatrons for the past few weeks, and this is how they do it. This is how. So if you hear a Sanatron in a camp, then there's probably an entrance somewhere, so you can kind of investigate it and all that stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.